the show. Let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'll let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with dun, dun, dun. Riz B, what's up? Jay, what it do? What's up, Rudy? AR, Abundant Leak Life. Big Mar, CJ, J East. Kenny B, what up? Recot. Artworks. Sean Lunatic. What it do? All right, fam, going in. Young Thug drops another hit audio clip where he is going in on people who he have a problem with. Young Thug do not like Glorilla. He got a problem with Glorilla. Young Thug was on the phone in prison talking to Maria, what's her name? Maria the scientist? Is it Maria the scientist? In any event, I don't even know why somebody would name themselves that, but you know, that's what she called herself. In any event, Young Thug, Mariah, there you go, Mariah the scientist. Young Thug, they got on the conversation of Glorilla, and Young Thug said, not only would he not pursue her, but she, what did he say, what did he call her, ugly? He said that B is ugly as F, right? I told y'all, fam, everybody gonna get it in these Young Thug tapes. Everybody. This basically, I'm gonna tell you what happened with Young Thug. Those audio tapes is basically Young Thug's audio diary. That's an audio diary that he wrote or he recorded while in prison. It's pretty much a diary. It's everybody, everything that he got a problem with is on those tapes. All of his thoughts over the last couple of years, however long he was in prison, awaiting trial and dealing with trial, is on those audios. So if you ever wanted to know if Young Thug considered you a true friend, a real one, if you ever wanted to know if he thought you was ugly, if he thought you was a snitch, you know, a loyalist, whatever, it's on those tapes. And I bet you right now, everybody that's got a relationship with Young Thug is like cringing because they're waiting to see if their name is going to be called. Everybody that he know is on roll call. Right now, it's a roll call. Everybody he knows, he's bringing up their names. I don't know. I don't think he had a personal relationship with Glorilla because of how he was talking about it and what he was saying, the way his voice was as he communicated with Mariah about it. But yeah, he clowned her. Now here's the deal. You know, Glorilla just dropped a video yesterday. I think it was yesterday, when she was talking about, well, I saw it yesterday, but she was talking about being a real N-word. She said, I'm a real N-word. That's why she can't get no real she can't get no real dude. Because she a real N. I'm going to no comment that, man. I'm going to no comment that and keep it moving. What's up, Buckhorse DC? What it do? Yeah, so Young Thug is talking. He talking. When I was locked up, I don't remember talking about people. Like, I don't remember being occupied like that. Like my brain being occupied like that. It was, for me, when I had conversations on the phone, it was more like information and instructions. Hey, I need you to do this, do that, do that. Did you take care of this? Did you take care of that? Here's an update on this business, this, whatever. It was like that. It wasn't even no lot of just being on the phone with no just regular talking. Like, when I got on the phone, it was a purpose behind that phone call. And the purpose wasn't to add my grievances with the people that I had a problem with. Like, I didn't waste my minutes like that. I was talking about real stuff that was going on in my life that had to do with my case or my business, and that's what I talked about mostly. I don't recall being on the phone talking about this person who's against me and that person who's against me and this person and that person. I didn't do all of that. And I very seldom was on the phone at all. I would very seldom even get on the phone. So yeah, Young Thug, he went off on old girl. He went off, he did her dirty. He talked about her like a dog. Kia say he must be talking about the Glorilla before CMG. I heard a few people say that, before she, got to the money, she was rough looking. I think if you're rough looking before you get money, you're rough looking after you get money, unless it's just a situation where you're fixing your teeth or something. Anything else, I think rough is rough. If you're talking about if you're talking about bone structure, what you look like, makeup can't change that. Makeup can cover it up, but it can't change it. Whatever that grill look like, that's what that grill look like. So it might be cool for photo shoots. It might be cool for photo shoots, videos, but once that makeup come off, that's the truth is gonna be revealed. Now maybe if you were overweight and you work yourself, then you do something to get yourself in shape, that's an obvious difference. That's, you work for that, you earn that, that's different, but that face is what that face is. Whatever that face is, that's what it is. Unless, you got something going on with your nose or something, you can go in and get nose surgery. But you can't be changing bone structure and all of that. You can't do that. Unless you go in there and do some serious overhauling. You damn near got to get one of them government plastic surgeons in there. They could change your entire look, totally. Or one of those, yeah, no, that's not going to work either. Face off. Real talk. Yeah, that's how that go. If you're just not joining, fam, we was just talking about the newest single released by Young Thug today. It's called Glorilla. He going in on Glorilla, insulting Glorilla. Says she got a big head, long ass, what do you say, long wig or something? Big wig, long head or something? Big mouth. He say that B is ugly as F. And he's saying this to Mariah the scientist. I think that's his girlfriend now. I think that's his girlfriend, I believe. But that's who he's venting and talking about here. The trip part about it is, it don't matter what Young Thug say. A lot of people are saying that he's cooked. We're not in that type of society. We're not in an honorable society. We're not in a society where people have, where integrity leads, where people lead with integrity. People lead with the come up right now. So as long as Young Thug can find himself in a position to make money and offer opportunity, he's gonna be on. Ain't nobody going nowhere, ain't nobody canceling nobody. This ain't the type of society that we live in. We live in a type of society where the worst of the worst can rise to the top. And people will mess with them, they'll rock with them. Yeah, they might talk down about them or whatever, but they gonna rock with them as long as they got money and opportunity. As long as people see an opportunity. That means that opportunity can come in the way of, oh, I don't like him. Oh, but I see everybody standing around this guy trying to get pictures. Let me get me a picture. I don't like him, but oh, my brother worked with him. He gave my cousin a job, so now I like him. You know, I don't like his music, but my son wants to rap now, and my son wants to meet him. Let me take him to a Young Thug concert. Let me see if I can use my connections to let them meet. Yeah, you know, so that's the type of society that we live in. You can find a person that hate rap music altogether. They can absolutely hate rap music, never like rap music ever. But now their granddaughter wants to rap, or their grandson wants to rap. Now they all at the music store buying equipment. If R. Kelly would have put out a hit record when he was going through his trial, he probably would have never ended up in jail. He probably would have never went to prison. But he paused. He took his feet off the brake, and he wasn't putting out any new music. Man, in this country, as long as it looks like you're winning, as long as you look like you can give people opportunities, you can catch breaks. And people are gonna rock with you no matter what. They say one thing, but they're doing something totally different. The people that's calling Young Thug a rat are some of the same ones who rat themselves and who support other rats. So you can be a rat in today's society. You can be a rat. You can get on the internet and tell everybody you're a rat, and they'll pay you to sit down and talk to them. You can tell everybody you're a rat. You can say, yeah, I'm a rat. You can make a song about ratting and call you, and you can be the star of the rat. You can be the rat star. Instead of being a rap star, you can be a rat star. And have and go and perform in front of a packed house. You will have no shortage of people throwing money your way. So it don't matter what Young Thug say. He's not gonna be canceled as long as he got those songs. He got hit songs. So as long as he can go out on the road and perform those songs, as long as there's people out there that love that music, they're gonna pay to see him perform. They're going to pay to go watch him perform as long as he got that music out there. Because what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to remember, because they love the music so much, they will forgive the man for whatever issues that he have, whatever his problems are, his hangups are. They're gonna forgive him for that. And they are going to that concert when he show up. They're gonna be there in droves. They're not gonna not go listen, not go watch this dude who made this music that they love. And you know, especially when it comes to black folks, we the most forgiving people on earth. So we're gonna forgive and keep on moving. Man, you know, that was messed up, that was messed up, but he was going through something. We're gonna try to find every excuse in the world to justify why we still rocking with him. Well, you know, his mama died. I don't know if his mama died, but that's what they say about Kanye West. You know, his mama died, you know. That's why he been tripping. He ain't been the same since mama died. He ain't been the same since mama died. So he ain't gonna have no problems. He not gonna have no problems. He not gonna get canceled. Now it might make some people who have integrity distance themselves, but most people don't have integrity. So that ain't gonna stop them from befriending him. It ain't gonna stop them from making music with him. It ain't gonna stop them from going on tour with him. It ain't gonna stop none of the women from messing with him. It ain't gonna stop none of the women that he been getting action at. It ain't gonna stop them from messing with him at all. It ain't gonna stop none of the dudes out there who wanna meet him and hook up. It ain't gonna stop them at all. Right now, these tapes are just pure entertainment. They are pure entertainment. I think the people that's dropping them is the feds, and I think that they're being dropped in order to sow dissension. I think they're being dropped to create drama. They're being dropped so that other guys can come out the woodworks and tell their side. Other people can, so they can go at each other. They can just go at each other, left and right, just going at each other, go at each other, and just tear the whole house of cards down. Just tear it all the way down. And perhaps, you know, while they're at war, perhaps they'll get a few people get killed, and they can get the rest of them caught up in that net where they can go to prison. I think the feds is having a ball with this stuff. And they sitting back laughing and giggling the whole time like, And they probably watching me right now saying, what's that guy name? Man, shut the fuck up, Willie D. You need to shut up. You need to shut up, man. You need to shut up. You fucking with our investigation. Sorry, guys. Yeah. The Young Thug is not going to be canceled. He is not going to be canceled, no matter what comes out on the tape. It don't matter who he throws under the bus. It's Glorilla today, and it's going to be somebody else tomorrow. Every day is somebody new. Like, we didn't see this one coming, right? We didn't see this one coming. Well, it's going to happen again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Remember now, he got almost 2 years of Jailhouse tapes. Almost 2 years of Jailhouse tapes. 2 years on the phone. 2 years. And you know, he probably was talking on the phone several times a day. I think you get 15 minutes per phone call if they haven't changed it. I think it might be 15 minutes a call. That's hundreds of hours, if not thousands, of airing out grievances on the phone. So all these dudes who he's had relationships with, including his family members, all of them got to be going like, waiting to see if that name gonna get called and what he really thinks, because what he really thinks about them is on those phone calls. Jeffrey Johnson, what's up, Jeff? Hey, Jeff, hey, man, turn that cap lock off, bro. I can see it. I see you. Turn the cap lock off. What's up, LaDon? I just personally, you know, jail really is meant to humble you. Even if you're not guilty, jail is meant to humble you. And if you ever get locked up, getting locked up could make you fall back and really think things through, give you some clarity. Because when you're in jail, all you got time to do is think. That's why sometimes when dudes come out of jail, they pass the whole world up like that. I'm talking about legally, they just pass everybody up. Because all they had time to do is just think and make corrections. Think. You know, a good example that everybody familiar with is Wallow. Wallow came out of jail. Wallow did, I think, 19 or 21 years or something like that. Wallow came out of jail and passed up dudes who ain't never been to prison, who ain't never been to jail. Passed them up. Passed up dudes who had already was out of jail, who was actually getting money. Passed them up. When you get locked up, man, you ain't got time to do nothing but think. And you can think the right thing or you can think the wrong thing. I was locked up with a dude, and he was a grown man. He was like in his 40s. And, you know, he was talking about, like, he had gotten locked up for drugs. And he was in jail talking about, instead of him in jail saying, you know, how he was going to change his ways and do something different, he was in there plotting about how he was going to be a better drug dealer so he don't get caught. He was talking about how he was going to be a better drug dealer and how he was going to sell more drugs. So I'm looking at him and I'm going like, your ass going back to jail. You're going to be right back in here. Whenever you get out, you coming right back. They ain't even got to move your bed. They don't even have to change your bed. They don't even have to change the location of your bed. You coming right back in here. If you're in jail and you're around somebody that's already talking about doing crime, he in jail for doing crime, and he talking about doing new crime, fresh crimes when he get out, you better get from around that guy, because that's a crash dummy. If you're not in jail and you're around somebody that's talking about doing crimes, you better get from around them. Unless you want to get implicated. Better get from around them, unless you want to end up being an accomplice. Unless you like the idea of going to prison and standing in line, toe to heel, butt naked, waiting to take a shower. getting sprayed down like animals. Yeah, that's how they do you out here in Texas. When you go through that intake, oh man, they do you bad, man. They make you, they treat you just like an animal. That experience alone will make a lot of dudes not want to go to jail. Like, I don't know what y'all be thinking jail is, what y'all think prison is, but it ain't for the civilized. It's for animals. Designed by animals. Yeah. Designed by animals, invested in by animals. Carly, what up? What's up, Khaled? Khaled. Walter, what's up, Walt? Eddie Kane. Mr. Jones. It's not hard for Young Thug to make a hit album. He's like he's an A-list rapper. So once you get on the list of the A-list, once you get all the way up to the top, it's easy to make hit records because you got so many different people out there, producers sending you beats from all over the world. Everybody trying to land a Young Thug feature. It's easy once you get on the top because you get all that help. All of those different producers coming at you, throwing beats your way, throwing hooks your way, throwing entire songs your way. And all you got to do is say yes, no, maybe so. It's hella easy once you get all the way up there. Once you get on that level, the only way you can fall off is that you just pick the wrong songs to work with. You pick the wrong songs and you just don't go out and you don't want to promote, you don't want to work. That's the only way you can fall off. As long as you got that machine behind you and you pick the right songs that basically they gonna roll out the red carpet for you. Pick the right songs and you good. What's up, Carla? Rob Trimble. Jalea Mack. What's up, John McKay? China Carter. That's a cold cap right there, man. That's a cold cap. She said, China said, the nerve of anyone who helped invent ugly to call somebody ugly. Damn, he helped invent ugly. That means he was in the room with somebody. I don't know why it's a room. It had to be a room, but maybe they were outdoors. But that means he was in a room or something. And they were all circled around and they was inventing ugly. Somebody, it was like, we're going to invent ugly. And Young Thug was right there with his input. No, we don't do it like that. We're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. Do it like this. No, that's too pretty. That's too P. Marlin. What's up? Hold on. Is that better? Can y'all hear me now? Somebody was trying to call me, and I moved it out of the way, and boom, I guess it went silent. Yeah. Sweet beloved, where you been? Carly, CJ the cat. Aislet. Charlene Evans. What's up? Yeah, fam. I'm telling y'all right now. Young Thug is calling out everybody. Be careful. Be real careful out there. Because he might call your name. You might be next. China. And don't think Young Thug ain't gonna hear what you said about him. Don't think he ain't gonna hear it. Young Thug got ears everywhere. Got ears and eyes everywhere. He see you. Don't think you cool like that, you know. Young Thug is coming for all y'all. Everybody. Yeah, he going in on everybody. Ain't nobody safe. The trip part about it is these tapes are coming out so frequently. We're now at a point where we expect a new tape every single day. We expect a new audio leak every day now. And the big question is, who will be next? Who will be next? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Stay tuned. More videos coming y'all way, fam, in a minute. No more talk.